What's up, YouTube? This is Big Mike. First of all, let me get a shout out to a subscriber of mine, James Jacobs. He's the one who notified me about this ESPN list, NBA all-time rank list. I don't really watch ESPN much, and wasn't aware of it because he complained about the fact that that list had Kevin Love ahead of Shawn Kemp, which I don't agree with as well. And I saw that the list starts immediate. Shawn Kemp is 100. Kevin Love is 99. There's no fucking way in hell that Kevin Love is the 99th greatest player in NBA history. All right. One thing I noticed about the list so far that's been unveiled, I think all but the top 34 or 35 have been unveiled. This list is it's biased toward current NBA players. There's a lot of players on this list that, if they are on this list, and I agree that they should be on this list, I think they should be lower because they haven't put in the total work to be ranked where they should be. Like Russell Westbrook, as great a player as he is, he hasn't played long enough to be a top 50 all-time player. He hasn't played long enough. All right? He hasn't. Maybe 5-6 years from now, if he's still playing at a high level, yeah, possibly. The level he's been playing, yeah, maybe a top 50. All right, I'm going to say something that I've been saying for years. Bill Walton's not a top 50 all-time player. He's not. All right, he missed too many goddamn years due to injuries. It's ridiculous. If you're going to penalize Grant Hill, you got to penalize Bill Walton, even though Bill Walton's peak was better than Grant Hill's peak. Grant Hill still played more games than Bill Walton. I mean, Bill Walton had a career from 74 to 79, and then he pretty much just missed the first 5 years of the 80s, most of it. I mean, come on. And then he had a good little run with Boston, and he had retired. I mean, he had a great career, but he did not have a top 40 all-time career. That's bullshit. All right? The most egregious, the most brain-churning pick that I've seen on this list, and I said this with all due respect to Detroit Pistons fans, I like that championship they had in 2004. It was a good little run they had as far as being a powerhouse in the Eastern Conference in the mid to late 2000s. But there's no way in hell that Chauncey Billups should be on this list. That pick alone instantly made me lose respect for this list, and the people who compiled this list. This is bullshit. All right? The fact that Chauncey Billups is a top, I think he's 87th. He's not 87th. What the fuck? Who made this list? And the worst thing about it, he's ranked ahead of Nate Thurmond. He's ranked ahead of Nate Thurmond. Nate the Great. The guy who Wilt Chamberlain felt was the hardest player for him to play against. Nate Thurmond, who averaged 15 points, 15 rebounds. The poor man's Bill Russell, in my opinion. Nate Thurmond. The first NBA player to officially record a quadruple-double. Holds the NBA record for most rebounds in a quarter, I believe, with 14. Nate Thurmond is ranked lower than Chauncey Billups. Then I noticed that they had Alex English ranked too low. There's certain parts of the list I didn't see, but I don't think Adrian Dantley's on this list. It's just a lot of things with this list that really had me just... So what I'm going to do, man, I decided to, over time, I'm going to make my own top 100 list, man. I'm going to make my own top 100 list. And no, I'm not going to be unfair to this era, unfair to that era. I'm going to use the same qualifications and the same reasoning, and the same steps I always take to make my list. I already know my top 100, top 10 list off the top of my head. So I'm going to slowly, over the next few months, really, maybe weeks, maybe a month or so, maybe. I don't know exactly how long it's going to take me, but I'm going to make my own top 100 list. When I make my top 100 list, though, it's all pro. It's professional. I don't just do NBA. I include ABA. So this list is going to be look a little different. I will say this, though. I think that Rick Barry's ranked a tad bit too high on their list. And that sounds weird, but it's because if it's NBA, then it's strictly just NBA listing. And, that's just my opinion. But this list is bogus, man. Oh, I forgot about this one. Marc Gasol. Marc Gasol? Top 90? And some people are like, oh, well, you're saying... You don't understand. Like, to be a top 250 all-time player is a notable achievement. But to crack into the top 100, you have to meet a certain criteria, man. Like, this list is bullshit. Straight bullshit. ESPN doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, man. They're just catering to younger generations with this list, man. And I guarantee you, Stephen Curry is going to be in the top 30 or something, man. And if that's the case, these guys don't know shit about NBA basketball. Stephen Curry is a great player, but he has not paid his dues to be ranked that high. It's just that's a list of politics, man. Not accurate historical analysis. It's politics and bullshit.